Hello everybody, happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a great week at school so far. My name is Drake, and as usual, I'll be reading you this week's Bible story. So today, as usual, we are reading out of the Whirl Story Bible, Lectionary Edition, and today's story is called Rule Number 1. It's based on Matthew chapter 22, verses 34 to 46. So let's get started. The Pharisees spent a lot of time learning about God's law. They were always testing Jesus with hard questions. But why? Maybe the Pharisees wanted to prove they knew the most about God. Maybe some wanted to get Jesus in trouble for saying the wrong thing. Maybe some wanted to follow Jesus, but only if he agreed with them about God's law. Now, Jesus was teaching a crowd of Pharisees and scribes in the temple. A Pharisee who was a lawyer stood bravely in front of Jesus. The lawyer wanted to ask him an important question about God's law. "Jesus," the lawyer asked, "which one of God's rules is number 1?" So here's Jesus, and here's the lawyer Pharisee, and there they are. There he is asking Jesus the question. "I'll give you 2 answers," said Jesus. "First, love God with 3 parts of yourself: your heart, your soul, and your mind. Next," Jesus added, "love your neighbor, every neighbor, the way you love yourself." One of the scribes jumped up from the crowd. He rushed to stand in front of Jesus. Loving God and each other is number 1. Love is the most important of all God's rules. Jesus smiled because the scribe understood. After that, no one asked Jesus any more tricky questions. So you can see here, rule number 1 is love God with your heart, your soul, and your mind. And the rule number 2 is love everybody. And you can see a mom and her child, they're loving each other. And there's everybody happy with Jesus. So everybody, that's our story for this week. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.